This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know if the day was fast forward ahead.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 18th day of June, 2025. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Bat Boy Morning Show on a Wednesday. Parrish on his way in. Today is Bat Boy Day. We'll get Zacho's makeup on, start that. Lots to get to. Thanks to the people of the Chanhassen had me down last night. Let me wear my wig one more time. Super fun. We'll tell you all about that and so much more after we listen to some comedy from Brian Regan. Comedy on the Power Trip Morning Show on a Wednesday morning. You, come on in. I am glad you are here.
Well, we have the basketball playoffs and the hockey playoffs happening. I always love whenever there's a best of 7 series, because then I get to hear my favorite sports reporter question. Would you consider this a must-win game? They always feel like they have to say yes. Yeah, we want to win it. It's very important, you know. Got our uniforms on anyway, might as well try. But it's not always the right answer, man. It's a math question. I wish I would answer that question honestly. It's a best of 7. You're down 1 game to nothing. Would you consider this a must-win game? No. No, we can lose tonight. We can lose tomorrow night, too. We don't want to, but that wasn't your question. You asked if it was a must-win game, and if you'd ever taken a rudimentary math class, you'd already know the magic number's 3. When you're down 3, then you must win them or you're out.
Careful with Johnny Pecker.
You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Today's the day, Wednesday, June 18th. It is the 2024 Charge Challenge Punishment Day, Bat Boy Day for Zachary Halverson. He will be Bat Boy. He will be the boy of the bats. Hi.
Hey, Cor, how are you, man?
Is that right?
Thank you for paying.
PAIN?
PAYING.
Got it, yes.
Because there were like 3 people like, make sure Corey pays. I'm like, Corey pays faster than anyone. Relax.
buddy.
I'm a gambler.
Yeah,
right. Good gamblers
like
pay their
Madonna.
debts.
I figured you fell asleep.
I didn't watch it.
You're like
didn't?
Kenny Rogers.
No, I went and saw How to Train Your Dragon with the kiddos.
Oh, way more important. And
And then the second I got done with that, I went to bed. I went to bed and it was 3-0.
Yeah.
So I knew I was in trouble, but did not see that they had officially lost until this morning.
Yeah.
It's over, Johnny.
Florida's really, really...
They are really, really good.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark.
How was the film?
It was good.
Yeah. The original's A+.
The original's A+,
Yeah.
and the remake, the live-action remake or reboot or whatever, the live-action one is very solid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sweet, man.
Well done.
It looks really good. Yeah, those are great films.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
Those were dragons, though, not bat boys.
Yeah.
How to Drain Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Bat boys.
Bat Boy.
Bad boy.
He's fought terrorism. He's attacked 10-year-old girls. He
Wow.
found
He can be
Saddam
good, he can be
Hussein.
bad. He's a whole universe of people, you know?
He can just be whoever he needs to be at that time.
That's he he has
Man of 1,000 faces.
He has a hard time because he looks like hell.
Oh, I don't think you look like hell.
So, Zachary, it appears that you've mostly...
he was talking about Bat Boy, not me.
Oh, my God.
What the hell? Looks like you have mostly shaved. That's to prepare for whatever they're about to apply.
Yeah, why'd you shave your nutsack?
Yeah, why'd you do that?
What's that got to do with
that's just part of my routine whenever I go to Lifetime.
I thought that was Fridays.
I didn't realize Bat Boy had a squeaky clean nutsack.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
That's how all bats are. That's why they hang upside down so they can show off their shorn nutsacks.
Man, you did your research.
Why wouldn't you be able to see it if they were standing right side up?
And why are they on the shore?
It makes it easier.
Makes it easier.
Yeah.
Because it's the focal point, because it's higher up.
Yeah, ears down, nuts up.
Yeah, the Two Live Crew wrote a song about that.
Can you ask Bad Boy today if you actually see and meet the real one? If he's met the vampire poodle?
I will. That would be my first question.
Thank you very much. Did you guys know, by the way, how about this? And I don't know how we missed this, Corey. Did you know an autograph from God sold for $500 million?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Did you guys not know that? I didn't know.
I did not know that.
I thought we reported around here.
I'm just not an autograph guy. I don't get that.
Yeah.
I'd ask for a picture. No, don't get me wrong.
They have a picture of him signing it to verify it, which is real good,
Who bought it? Does it say?
Undisclosed.
Yeah. It's probably that guy that isn't really into Spawn, the guy that created Spawn.
Yeah.
Todd
McFarlane, exactly. I almost said Seth MacFarlane. That's from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Can I read you this story, please?
Can't wait.
Please do.
An anonymous billionaire has reportedly purchased God's autograph through an online auction for an astounding $500 million. The item description on the site called the autograph the real deal. Said it was personally snagged by Billy Graham.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
As seen in the accompanying photograph of the writing, which appears to be in blue point ink, it says B-Dog.
Oh.
It was signed to Billy Graham.
Yeah.
B-Dog, thanks for all your help over the years. You rock. See you in heaven, homie. God.
That's so good.
It's amazing he personalized
What
like
a
that.
cool creator of the universe.
Yeah, I mean, good dude, man.
He takes time for everyone.
B-Dog.
Well, at least Billy Graham.
And what a great thing for a guy like Billy Graham to have $500 million to spend on an autograph.
Yeah.
Right.
Tax-free.
Yeah, he could use some.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
That's good for him. I'm happy for him.
What if maybe the see you in heaven thing was written
Sarcastically? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Right. Just trolling like you ain't getting here.
Yeah,
see you in heaven.
You never touched this.
God's Bob Hagan was like, God, this is Billy Graham. And he was like, I know who you are. And then signed it and moved on.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of dads in hell.
Yeah.
Zach, you have the makeup artist obviously secured.
Yes.
He or she coming in at what time? About 7:30?
Yeah. She'll be in here probably obviously a little bit before then just to kind of get ready. But yeah.
How did you find this person?
Thankfully, a Rube reached out and said that his sister does all this stuff all over the place, and
she gets the bit. She understands the goal of what. Yeah. Did she need to be told what Bad Boy was?
Kinda, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And,
so the ears are in play and makeup is in play.
Yes.
A+.
Yeah. It's
how long will this process take?
Well, she said about an hour, but she wanted it just a little bit extra. Like she was wondering when to start, and I'm like, well, when does it need to be done? And it was like, well, 8:50ish is probably a good target, and she wanted a little bit extra time to make sure we do it right.
Look, my guess is it's not like she's welding, right? It's not going to be super loud. So I wish this was yesterday, and she went over, and you had to sit there quietly next to Chris Finch.
Oh man!
Oh my God!
Well, she had to put on Bat Boy makeup, and you had to explain to PA that she wasn't quite done. You'll just sit there quietly.
Yeah.
And Chris Finch just answers questions about Anthony Edwards' offseason while you were getting makeup applied.
Staring at you, trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
Man.
And what if she accidentally uses a tattoo gun?
Yeah, that.
And by accidentally, Chris means we paid her to do that.
What are you drawing back there? Is that an 8? And a 0? Mm-hmm.
Ask again later. So yeah, you don't win at the Charts Challenge any year.
Never.
Like never, not even close. Like
I haven't not lost.
Didn't you win 1 week, or you've led like 1 week?
I never led. I didn't have the least score for 1 week.
Yes. Well, you're moving
the
up.
entire run.
Out of 40 or something.
You might
right?
score
Wasn't it
tonight as
something like
Bat
that?
Boy.
Yeah.
What if you meet the man of your dreams?
Yeah.
And he's into bad boys?
And you're going to thank us for the tattoo.
That's right.
Yeah, all right. Hypothetically.
Yeah, let's make this hypothetical.
Let's say J.J. McCarthy's at the Saints game tonight.
Why do we have to use a name?
And he's
and
that
name. Why do you have to use
not that J.J. McCarthy, a different one.
Yeah, of course.
And alternate universe J.J. McCarthy's like, man, I did not know that I was attracted to Bat Boys.
It's the teeth.
But then the problem is, tomorrow you're going to have to put the makeup back on because this imaginary J.J. McCarthy is only attracted to vampiric men.
Every day.
And then eventually he's going to have to fall in love with who you really are.
Right.
But not
Good luck with
not
that.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Initially, it's just the bat makeup.
Yeah.
Man.
The Batman does it.
What if he can't quit you?
Yeah.
I mean, if we have to go hot and heavy for a while with some Bat Boy cosplay, that's fine.
Yeah, you're into that.
What does Bill Cosby have to do with it?
Yeah.
What if he cosplays, because he's just a random guy, what if he pretends he's the quarterback of the Vikings?
Oh.
Yeah.
Just pretend.
So it's not really J.J. McCarthy. His name is J.J.
No, exactly. It's a different J.J. McCarthy. His name is J.J. McCarthy, but it's
Could
just
he
not the
wear-
Vikings quarterback.
Could he wear like a J.J. McCarthy jersey, like the number 9?
And a mask?
So you're both cosplaying.
Yeah, they're
I like
both
this.
cosplaying. Yeah.
I mean,
What if he's Van Helsing?
How good does the makeup have to be? Does
Happy
it have to
birthday,
look
Van Helsing.
similar to the actual J.J.?
I mean, if he's got the jersey on.
Do you know who Van Helsing is?
Isn't
I do.
Dracula?
No.
Not quite.
Hang on. You really don't know?
Is it a vampire?
No. It's the 100% opposite.
He's the guy who wants to kill the vampire.
Oh.
And that's why I was thinking it'd be funny if J.J. McCarthy was Van Helsing.
Oh,
Right.
I thought it was
This
going to be
one, the one
Van
that he's
Helsing's
getting it on
birthday.
with, not the real one.
No,
Oh, my
of course
bad.
not.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you want him to slay me?
I think that
Yes.
I think that it's going to be one of those lovers triangles,
Oh, boy.
you know, where he's
Yeah.
like, I love you, but I also have to kill you.
Oh, those are the worst.
Yeah,
Understandable.
we've all been there.
Yeah, just like OJ.
But let's make love first.
Like we want you to.
Yeah. How can we be lovers
we'll hold
if we
you
can't
tight.
be friends?
All through the night. And then I kill you.
Shout out to all of our listeners that have tweeted photos of their DVR, right? Like their Comcast guides that have record hit on Twin Cities Live. And somebody made the point, and this is very smart, right? There are technically 2 Twin Cities Lives, the 3 o'clock and the 4 o'clock. For whatever reason, that's really dumb, but it's listed as 2 separate shows. So you are slated to appear in the 4 o'clock hour, right? 4
It's
o'clock
the other way
hour.
around. Is it? It's the 4 o'clock hour?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was 4. Yeah,
I thought it was the
420.
other- okay.
420. Blaze it.
Okay.
So make sure you watch the whole thing to support Ben and Elizabeth, at least the one that we like. But you are specifically in that second half, 4 to 4:30.
Yes. So if you are DVRing,
and I hope everybody that listens to the Power Trip is.
Yep.
Do people still have DVRs?
Well, yeah, like in their through their cable
yeah.
package, not like a true TiVo. That thing's dead.
Okay, yeah.
That thing.
You endorsed that, didn't you?
No, you're thinking of Slingbox.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
I had stock in
Your
TiVo
mic's
back
on.
in the day, and it was failing so badly that the only time the stock would ever jump is when TiVo sued somebody. Like, we came up with that, and they would win a court trial, and then the stock would pop, and then everybody for the next 6 months would realize, who the hell wants TiVo? And the stock would bomb.
Yeah.
It only had any life when it would sue somebody.
That's what a ride.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That
an
was
interesting business model.
just a lame-ass stock.
Yeah. That's
God, that was a verb back in the day. Instead of DVRing it, you just say, I'm going to TiVo it.
Yeah.
They were unbelievable. When they first came out, that was the thing to have.
Game changer.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a VCR. You just click on a button and it just records it automatically.
And then there was a time where like you could only do one show at a time. And then you had, it's come a long way, man. It's cool.
Still there. We're there.
Yeah.
Recording whatever we want. Pretty
Whatever
cool.
you want, and as long as you want, because it all goes to the cloud.
Yeah.
The cloud.
Just like Zachary tonight. Going to be hired now. You going to be sober for this?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, why?
Why are you doing that?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have responsibilities tonight.
Sounds like actual responsibilities at the Saints game.
So I'm it sounds like I'm going to be the legitimate bat boy for a couple of innings.
Man, I can't. The
other
is going to be like.
I thought you were throwing out the first pitch, by the way. You're not?
I'm doing that too.
Oh, I thought I saw that Zach Dillon was doing that.
Yeah, I mean, there's multiple first pitches out there.
Oh, yeah, you're going for multiples?
And you guys have seen it. Like you get you've been down there waiting for somebody else to throw the first pitch too.
Yeah, I've been down there waiting on that.
Wow, your mic's on.
But they've got a whole itinerary for me tonight, and Derek has been amazing over there. And
I believe Chris Carr is singing "God Bless America" during the 7th inning.
Oh, that's good.
Is he really? Wow, good for him.
Yep. Lee Volsvik is changing the bases in the 5th inning.
Wow.
She's so excited about that.
There's people
She
from
really
another
is.
radio station who are going to protest God Bless America?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they will.
Oh.
No.
What a great first segment, Sauce.
Yeah, that was fun. It's brought to you by my amazing friends at Gutter Helmet and GutterHelmetMN.com. Never clean your gutters again.
All right, Mark Parrish is here. We do have a Stanley Cup winner.
We do.
We have Bat Boy in the house. The makeup starts around 7:30. Are we going to go live early on KFAN.com/watch? Figured. All right, sweet. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
Hi. Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Hogs Daddy.
Hi.
Hey, we're coming to Duluth in 2 days, right?
Yes,
Friday
we
morning
are.
we'll be in Duluth. Mark Parrish will be there. Marnie Gellner, Zachary, Chris, Tyler George, myself. Sauce, you'll be in San Diego.
Yes, I will.
But everybody else will be up in Duluth on Friday.
Can I go to San Diego with Sauce?
Oh, you can. No
yes,
one's
you
stopping
can.
you.
Of course you can.
Abbott might
No
kill
offense
you
to
at this
Duluth,
point.
but San Diego sounds a little bit awesome.
Yeah.
Then, quick question.
Go on.
So, I'm there through Sunday because my bunch of buddies are running the marathon on Saturday morning. I'm just putting it out there if anybody has any ideas how to kill like 7 hours on a Saturday afternoon in Duluth when it's raining and cold.
Nap.
My guess is you're going to get high and nap.
Dov will be there.
See, that's the problem. I got to check out of one room at 11, and I can't get in my next room till like 5.
There's a
Go up to-
there's a family sauna.
Oh.
Good idea.
We did.
Oh, yeah, bring your
It's called
family.
the Duluth Family Sauna.
Yep.
And it's only open on the weekends. And you can go in there and relax and sweat it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get the juices flowing. Get all the poison out.
That's a great idea.
There's towels. There's steam. And there are folks who will help you relax.
Oh, okay.
And I believe from the reviews are fantastic. It's called the Duluth Family Sauna.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's something to do.
So
When you ask for advice, there it is.
It's in my saved places. It's actually, oh man, I think I might have been there before.
Parrish, because you can't go to San Diego with Sauce, why don't you go to the family sauna with Zach?
The family sauna sounds nice.
Yeah, I think you might like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, just don't bring your family.
I mean, you don't know if you don't like it yet.
That's a good point.
That is true.
You don't know if
That
you like
is
it
true.
till you try it.
and what Zach's really saying, Mark, is that it's a choice
Yes.
to go to the sauna.
Yeah, I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You can leave whenever you want.
Yeah. You can just decide to never go back to the sauna if you don't want to. It's a choice.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
It's a trial period.
Yeah. It's like college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Duluth.
It's a great town.
It really is.
It really is.
Pretty fun, man.
Those were
They
my
got
favorite
that,
tournaments growing up in youth hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Spirit of Duluth
Spirit of
tournaments.
Duluth,
Yep.
man.
Yeah, the best.
We went to a quadruple overtime game against Fort Francis up there.
And then
Fort
he went
Francis.
Oh, yeah.
to Duluth Family Sound.
The hell's Fort Francis?
Ontario. It's right across the border from International Falls.
Come on, Corey. You know that.
Isn't that where you went, Hogs?
Where?
No, he went to Thunder Bay,
Thunder Bay.
which is
Thank
up
you for knowing
the
where
North
I'm
Shore.
at.
Yeah, it's got that nice paper mill up there.
Yeah.
Preferred to go to Thunder
It's got a
Island.
great smell.
I did look at going to Thunder Bay in that Saturday. It's so far away,
It's
though,
pretty
man.
far away.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty far away.
Yeah.
It's,
I
it's
wanted to go to
it's in,
Canada. I've never been to Canada.
It's in a different
You've never been to
country.
Canada?
Never. Fort France is about 3 hours.
You ever been to
drive.
Spain?
I've not been to Spain.
No, I've never been to...
I've listened to Dave to Spain.
A good dude.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like that guy. He's a NASCAR guy, in case you guys aren't familiar.
I was not.
I wasn't either.
No idea.
I thought
agreeing with
I was
him.
thinking of Dennis DeYoung, which would have been more of a mainstream. But then I said Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
Dennis
that?
DeYoung.
That's
yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Roboto.
Everybody knows that one.
Well, everybody loves Dennis DeYoung.
Except for the Sticks.
Oh, that's right.
They don't like him anymore?
They hate him.
They really don't like him.
Why?
Because he did Mr. Roboto, made him do a whole record about Japanese robots.
So they hate him because the most successful
Yeah.
song they ever wrote was
Not even close.
Man.
That's not their best song?
No.
Are you out of your damn
on.
mind? Have you not heard, Oh, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come sail away.
That's
Too much time on my hands?
That's pretty good.
They got some bangers.
Yeah.
It's not robot songs, though.
Did they ever tour with the Rolling Stones?
You know, I don't.
They should have.
I'm not sure if I know the answer to that
Brilliant.
question.
Brilliant.
The Sticks and Stones tour.
Oh, no, I get it.
Yeah.
So wait, why do they hate Dennis DeYoung?
Because he literally got a gigantic ego. He was the lead singer, and he wanted to do a concept album about a Japanese robot called Mr. Roboto that was basically one giant musical, and they all had to do it because he was the lead singer. But then they looked at themselves in the mirror and said, "This sucks."
That's kind of funny.
Been there. We'll be there in a little bit.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
So what was the rest of the concept album? Because what else did the robot get into?
His name is Kilroy. It's a Japanese story. It's like a sort of like V for Vendetta. That guy, you know.
Yep.
Only it's the Japanese version of that. I'm being oversimplifying here, but
Appreciate that.
yeah.
So a robot that was like a revolutionary, essentially?
Yeah,
He was fighting the system, fighting the man?
Yeah, Kilroy was here, became popular during World War II, typically seen in graffiti. Origin is debated, but the phrase and the distinctive accompanying doodle became associated with GIs in the 1940s. A bald-headed man, sometimes depicting a few hairs with a prominent nose peeking over a wall with his fingers clutching the wall. That doesn't help me at all. Kilroy was on the wall. Anyway, yeah.
So it was symbolic, like the Guy Fawkes mask from V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
God, that's a good movie.
Great.
That's a really fun movie. Shouldn't be fun, but it is.
I did not know any of this about Sticks.
I didn't either. Never looked up Sticks facts.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't. Wow. Yeah, rock operas normally don't work out.
Yeah.
I wrote one about Dracula.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Von Helsing?
Yeah.
Was it, did you have the concept involve Muppets?
Yes, it was a...
Die!
man.
Die!
I thought it was good, but I've
Die.
just been nervous to actually like unleash it on the
I can.
world, but we'll see.
You should.
Yeah, I'm dying for it.
Thanks,
I'd go.
man. You go see my Dracula puppet musical?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. 3 things I love.
Dracula puppets and musicals?
Yeah.
What about boobies?
Yeah, those are pretty great.
Yeah, they're not in this.
Oh, well, then I have no interest.
Well, thanks a lot, Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, this album looks horrible.
When's Prime Day?
July 8th through the 11th.
It's Prime Day.
It's,
What are you
it's
gonna buy?
every day in my house.
Yeah, what are you going to buy?
I don't know. No, I don't need anything. I just like buying stuff.
Amen.
I left my Apple AirPods in at the massage place at Grandview Lodge.
Oh, the family sauna?
And so I need a new pair of those.
They got one of those up there?
Dude, let me tell you, Oh, no, they're not one of those.
No. Yeah. Did you get a bath?
I was really looking forward to you telling me.
They don't do baths.
I guess every massage place is technically one of those if you find the right person.
Right.
Fair enough.
A good sport.
Gross.
Hey, lady. I'm sorry.
Gross.
I know.
Gross.
I know.
Gross.
Don't you always feel bad for the masseuse, even if they're not giving you the handy jerky?
Wow.
When you walk in and when they walk in the room and they see it's you, they got to touch. Do you guys feel that way? I always do.
Because they can't put on gloves.
Man or woman, it doesn't matter. Because they're hoping either Brad Pitt or Gwyneth Paltrow walked in.
Yeah, they're hoping the same thing.
That's what I mean. That's what they're hoping, yeah. And they look, and there I am with my cauliflower ass.
Oh.
He was a wrestler.
Oh, your poor butt.
Look at the hail damage on this son of a bitch.
Oh,
dude! At big poker tournaments, they have massage therapists that will walk around, and they're not super cheap, but you can get massages because you might be there for a long time, and if you're sitting there and you're getting stiff, it's a lot of poker players are like, I want to be pampered. Basically, it's insane.
Yeah.
You go to the World Series of Poker, and there's a whole bunch of massage therapists walking around. Watch when it's a dude. You're like, I hope you like getting your steps in, buddy, because no one cares.
No one.
So there's all these gals that are attractive, just rubbing on just the scum of the earth,
Just
right?
sweaty men.
That's what I mean.
And there's these ripped dudes walking around going, massage. It's like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Keep walking.
And then you go room 225.
It's like watching me at Bella Notte in 2005. No one notices the male masseuse at a poker tournament. Keep walking, buddy. Oh, really? It's 10 o'clock in the morning? You already have 30,000 steps? Wonder why. Haven't stopped yet? Massage.
Nope.
Massage. Anybody?
I'm going to do that.
Should be a male masseuse at poker tournaments.
That'd be terrible at it.
I'd be horrible at it. Just terrible.
You're not getting hired anyway.
The guys are going to know that I don't want to touch them.
You put big kitchen gloves on. Yeah. Ugh,
just the noises guys make when they get massaged. Yeah.
I'm always looking at these gals. Again, they're like in their late 20s. They're normally pretty attractive. And again, they are just
ready to take themselves out.
45 minutes. I'm right. Sometimes like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Just the grossest dudes. Just like basically,
every man's gross.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying.
We read you.
Yeah,
we read you.
Just guys that need to get paid. They have to pay to get touched.
Did you sneeze?
And they do.
I did. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's the worst.
Oh, it's just the worst. Oh, terrible. Yeah, I do. I feel like I must apologize every time I lay down and somebody walks in and they know they have to feel my sweaty A.
Yeah.
Why are they touching your butt?
Because that's why I go there.
Yeah.
It needs a massage.
I got serious pain in my A.
How much is that package?
Yeah.
Not very much.
No.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I roll over and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir." I'm like, "Yeah, everybody is."
Everybody is.
Me too.
Yes. Sorry, Eeyore. Is.
Sorry, I thought this was a male massage, ma'am. It is. Sir, looks like you dropped your thimble in your underwear. No, I didn't.
That's my ween.
Why do you carry a thimble around?
I like to sew in.
Unless you just played Monopoly, I don't understand what you're doing.
I am as God made me.
Yeah.
Front Page Sports is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
Bonus Bucks is back on KFAN starting next week. We'll have 9 chances for you to win $1,000 every weekday. That's every
Nine
hour.
as in German? As in no, we will have no chances?
9 chances to win. That's every hour, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Learn more at KFAN.com. Bonus Bucks is presented by BigDeck.com.
So I was talking to our buddy Isaac. You guys remember Isaac?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Isaac's great.
A good dude.
Yeah, great dude.
He was on the phone trying to get tickets yesterday for the Dublin game.
Yeah.
I think he was on on and off for 6 hours or something like that. Apparently, and Andy told me the same thing. It was just a nightmare.
That sucks.
I got into the queue before 6 a.m. There were 474,400 people ahead of me.
What?
Before noon, I got an email saying it was my turn. Every time I tried to check out, enter my card info, it would say, please check that your card type is one that we accept and that you've entered the number correctly. I tried so many different combos of spacing with numbers, and then when it finally would accept the card info, the tickets would be released before I was able to get it processed. Had probably 10 different pairs of tickets before it finally worked. Took over an hour to get them after getting past the queue. Only got one pair because of all the other people in the same boat as me. Andy said it was an absolute nightmare for him as well.
How is it possible to have, you said 477,000?
474,000, yeah.
That can't be right.
No. Well, I'm sure.
Even with scalpers and secondary guys, and I just, 500,000 people trying to get tickets to the Dublin game, I don't buy it.
There's a lot of people in the United States and the other countries.
In Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're...
Yeah, there's a lot.
And they'll easily fly over there, Ryanair. It'll be a $20 flight.
Right.
Something's up.
Yeah.
And
500,000's not believable.
Yeah, the scalpers.
They have virtual machines. They have...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's got to be bots involved.
Yes.
But I don't think there's 474,000 bots involved. There's a catch there. There can't be that much.
You are just a doubting Thomas.
Skeptical, very skeptical of a half
millions of
million.
people are in Europe? A lot.
Yeah, that want to go to the Dublin game?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there are people out there that like to go out and do things.
Yeah. Get him.
500,000, I don't buy it.
You watch out. Have you seen this man's teeth?
Yeah.
He will bite your ass.
Don't doubt Bat Boy. Man.
I'm with him. I'm with you, Zecco.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I was watching too. People were tweeting their spots in line, and they were in 14,448.
Yeah. Pat McAfee did 15 minutes on it.
People then they were like, "Hey, can I buy your spot?" all of a sudden, there's this economy going on out there. But it's good to see. Good to see there's demand. It might all be scalpers, but they haven't really fixed the whole ticketing process. I don't know how you fix it.
I do, but I'm not going to tell anybody.
That's kind of you.
That's smart.
No, that's not kind, man. He's got the secret to
Maybe I'll figure it out, but I'm not telling anybody. I'm sick of everybody.
Be nice to Hogstad.
We haven't earned that knowledge.
Nope.
Yeah, let him profit off of it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not even going to do that. I don't think humanity deserves it.
You're going to take it to the grave.
That's right.
That's kind of you.
I'm not even going to do it. I'm pissed at Lewis Hamilton killed that groundhog.
Happy birthday, Lewis.
Oh, yeah, how about that?
Just in the news.
Yeah.
Yeah. He felt bad about it, though.
Well, he should feel bad. He did cut in half.
Just crushed it.
He was going 190.
The ultimate Darwin thing, though, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You're in a groundhog.
The groundhog's like, is that my shadow?
At 190, at least you don't feel anything.
Nothing.
It is over immediately.
It's over.
So it takes 0.3 seconds for your brain to process, oh, I'm hurt. And you're already dead.
Yeah, you're already dead.
You're gone.
Lights out.
Yeah.
Lights out for groundhog.
Yeah.
Good news for him is he gets to wake up tomorrow and do it all over again.
Yes.
Yeah. Well played.
And I think we learned that 0.3 second deal because of the Titanic deal, the submarine explosion, because it happened so quick they didn't know. And I bring this up because Friday will be the 2-year anniversary of Rosie's
Gaze at a graveyard.
Oh, man.
Well, we'll celebrate in Duluth.
Yes.
Was it 2 years?
That was 2 years ago already?
Man.
Yeah, time flies.
Gaze at a graveyard.
Man. That 2 documentaries on Netflix and the one on Hulu are very good about that whole situation.
Might have to watch it Friday night.
That guy sucked. The guy that owned that company was a terrible person.
Well, I mean,
I liked his name.
Dead.
Yeah, but he was terrible. Watch the documentary and you'll agree.
Okay. I'll watch it if you'll finally watch The Pit.
Man,
Why do you not like things that are good?
I do like things.
Yeah, why won't you just watch The Pit?
Why don't you watch it?
I'm busy.
Hey,
it's a World Series of Poker. I'm watching poker go like every night.
Hey,
talk to me in 4 weeks.
Dennis DeZacco?
Yes.
DeZacco.
What is the difference between Apple AirPods with ANC and Apple AirPods with USB-C? What the hell is it? What?
It's
They're the same price.
Power cord. USB is like the other end.
Yeah, ANC stands for active noise cancellation, and so you're probably
You need those.
You're looking at a regular no because regular AirPods now have it. You want the AirPods Pro?
Yes,
with
Pro 2 with USB-C.
Yes,
okay.
Those are the best
Thank
headphones
you.
on the planet.
There you go.
On what planet?
Our planet, where you and I live together.
Because I don't care if they're the best ones on Jupiter. I'm not going there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, what about Mars?
Oh, God, I didn't think he'd come up with another one.
I didn't either.
What about ...
Can Sauce name the planets in order from the sun to the end?
People love the sun.
Do you think he at one point learned the mnemonic device to remember the order? Or
no? I think he'll pick up what I'm putting down here. But by the end, does it have to be the proper end?
Let's just see if let's say it doesn't matter either way.
Okay.
I'm not a racist.
I think he can if it's either way.
Parrish, yes or no?
The order's scaring me a little bit.
If I just said name all of them, do you think he could do it?
It's scaring me a little bit.
Okay. Chris, yes or no?
You know, I for some reason think he does remember that. I think this one's going to stick in his brain.
This does feel like one that we've had him do 4 times, and I don't remember if he's ever done it or not. If Max was here, Max would have your back. Max would be like, my boy can do this.
Yeah. No.
Jesus loves you.
Go ahead. Start at the sun and
Can
work.
I ask a question?
That is not a good start.
Let me just ask a question. Is this the bit on Saved by the Bell?
Maybe.
Okay, so it's Venus?
No.
What?
No.
Is it Earth?
No.
What?
You think Earth's first?
Are you serious?
Wait, closest to the sun?
Yes. Start at the sun and work out.
The sun?
It's not a planet.
But you told him to do that. That's not his fault.
You did say start at the sun.
Man.
No.
Man did not come before the planets.
Saturn?
So the Saved by the Bell thing helped you
I thought
zero.
it was Venus, Earth, Mars.
Jesus loves us.
The Saved by the Bell bit that Screech does is Vemschnap. With Vemschnap.
Vemschnap.
Right.
Them?
Vem.
So it's Mars.
No.
Mercury.
Yeah.
There you go.
Almost cussed.
Venus.
Yes.
Earth.
Yes, the show Third Rock from the Sun means we're third.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, continue.
Mars.
Yes.
Saturn.
What?
Oh, God. Minnetonka, man. Minnetonka.
Mars. I don't know.
Your diploma just killed itself.
Let me ask you a question here. When am I, not you guys, me, ever going to be in a situation where I have to tell you what suns are closest to the Earth?
Right now.
What suns are closest to the Earth? God, can I go home?
No,
I got a nap.
Like to the Lord?
Yes. Right now I want to.
You're making Corey find
I'm
God.
going to go stand in front of Lewis Hamilton.
Happy birthday.
You quit saying happy birthday. It's not his birthday.
All right. Now that we've basically helped you get halfway, what are the rest of them?
So it's
Start over.
Forgotten. He forgot.
Mercury.
Yes.
Venus.
Yes.
Earth.
Yes.
Saturn.
Well, oh my
Are
God.
you serious?
Now
Are
you
joking
literally
with
are
us?
forgetting what we told you 40 seconds ago.
Are you joking with us?
No, he's not.
No. Venus, Earth. No.
Mercury.
Venus, Mercury.
No.
My God.
Oh my God. I just hate existence. I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh, man. When is that volcano going to erupt?
Mercury, Venus, Earth.
Yes.
It's not Saturn.
Correct.
I was just wondering if you still drove that car. Mars?
Yes, that's why Elon wants to go there, because it's next.
God, that'd be
I'm
great
sorry.
if you did.
Then is it Saturn?
I think you've guessed Saturn 5 times.
It's not Pluto. That's not a planet anymore.
Man. Every second grader in the world is yelling the answer at the radio right now.
You're the best around. Man, did we thank Holiday for this?
Can we give him a hint?
Yeah, give me a
Holiday
hint.
doesn't want to be a part of this.
Train.
Oh. Mercury?
Dear God.
Did you not already say Mercury, sweetie?
Jupiter. Thank you.
Oh my
Jupiter,
God.
Saturn, Pluto.
No. And I don't like how you pronounce Saturn.
He's got a giant eye watching him.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know. This hot dog.
I'd rather just get kicked in the balls.
I don't know.
I'd rather see you get kicked in Uranus.
Yeah. Oh, Uranus.
Hey.
Then Pluto. Then Mercury.
Are you starting around again?
All right.
I think so.
Yeah, I got turned around.
Now do it. Start to finish.
Me?
Yes.
You can't.
Me
He's
do
already-
it.
No, I know. We just essentially went through all of them, and he's still not going to do it. Go.
Mercury?
Yep.
Venus.
Still, yes.
Earth.
Third rock from the sun.
Jupiter.
No, for God's
Are
sakes.
you out of your mind?
For God.
Mars. Jupiter.
No.
Uranus.
No. No.
Are you falling?
No. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
The Fan. Fan.
$628. Thanks to all the folks out at Chanhassen Dinner Theater who had me out again last night.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It was so wonderful, man. I remembered the words. I didn't trip anybody. I found my spots that I needed to and I sang.
Your hair looked amazing.
Thank you. I had 3 ladies tell me that I looked like Ryan Gosling with that.
Nice.
Hair, so that looked great.
That worked.
So that made my whole night. What can go wrong when somebody tells you something like that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
They meant just the hair, but I pretended it was the rest too. You know what I mean? But no, it was a great night, and they work so hard and they do such a great thing. But it's such a family. They were so nice to me out there. It's just great. Hey, Perry.
Yeah.
When you were like in a big spot, like I don't know, maybe getting ready to skate out for the Olympics or something huge, whatever.
Yeah.
Did you have that moment ever where you kind of just said, I know how to do this. I'm going to go do it.
Yeah.
Like you're so nervous for 12 hours and you can't hardly walk because you're so nervous. And then right before it happens, you just go, why am I nervous? I know how to do this.
Yeah.
I have that every now and again. I had it last night.
Nice.
What a wonderful thing, right?
Isn't it amazing when you
It
go out
is.
with that confidence?
I wish I knew how to have that every time. Because sometimes you just ask yourself, right?
Keep telling yourself that, baby.
Yeah, right.
Ready to go.
Yeah. I don't know. I just had this moment of calm last night right before I went
That's
out.
awesome.
I was like, I even wrote words on my hand because I was so worried about forgetting the words, you know?
Yep.
And then at the last second, during the last word, I kind of went, wait a minute, I know how to do this. I do this all the time. Just go do it. And I did, and I had fun. That's a good
sweet,
feeling.
dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Good for
awesome,
you, man.
Hawk.
Yeah, that's
How
fun.
do you, brother?
Thank you, man. It's
Yeah.
fun.
The Hulkster thanks you.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, shout out to the Hulkster.
Yeah, and his big old arms.
All right, so we didn't do front page sports last segment, but thanks to Holiday anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you,
3
Holiday.
Mountain Dews for
Yes.
just $5. Mix and match any flavors you want on Mountain Dew at Holiday for a limited time. Thanks, Holiday.
Holiday Wales.
I saw
love
Blake
Holiday.
Shelton at Holiday yesterday.
Actually?
Nope.
Oh.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Blake.
Yep, 49 years old today.
I went to his restaurant last week, right? The Old Red in,
I like that place,
in Vegas.
man. Perfect spot right on that corner.
Unbelievably overpriced, though.
Oh, was it
Dear God.
I'm too
I
drunk
bet.
to know what I'm paying at that point.
And
most
Hawk
of the
always
time.
buys.
It's a sports bar.
Yeah.
And they charge you like you're going to Manny's.
What did you eat there?
I just had
Double
fries, but
porterhouse?
whatever, like everybody else in the group had normal food, and it was just an astronomical bill. And I'm like, for this? And there were like country bands playing. It was louder than hell. I think my dad hated every second of it.
Yeah.
And he couldn't hear anything. He can't hear anything when it's quiet, let alone when there's some. I got friends hello.
They didn't play that song.
Oh, yeah, they did.
You agreed to go there?
Yeah, I don't know. It was within walking distance of the old horseshoe, right? So let's walk 30 seconds outside.
The horseshoe. That used to be Bally's, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's better than it used to be, but it's and whatever.
What's the Casino Hawk right off of your favorite bar?
Oh, Ray LaMontagne's?
Happy birthday, Ray LaMontagne. No, what's is it Harrah's?
It's Harrah's Outdoor Bar.
Yeah, the Harrah's Outdoor Bar.
It's like by the link a little bit, too.
It's the joint.
Carnival
I
Bar.
love that place.
Yeah, the Carnival Bar in Wales.
The Carnival Bar is the place.
The best, yeah.
Yeah. And they have bands there all the time.
I celebrated your wedding there.
Yeah, you bought a bunch of shots.
Oh, man.
I turned around and go, where did Hawk go? And then I just saw you go into the casino.
See, and that's my thing. I felt like I had done my duty. I bought you guys drinks, and then I de-asked the area.
You drank with us, and then you left. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was a lot of Jaeger.
Oh, my God, was I smashed.
I think there's a video somewhere where you're just handing them out from the bar, Hawk.
That's what I do.
And we're just handing them to randoms.
Yeah.
And then you disappeared.
When I am living on the streets,
Yep.
you guys will know I'm living on the streets because of all the things I gave away.
Yeah.
Worth it.
That was fun.
Man, why not?
That was fun.
One other repeat Vegas take, speaking of living on the streets. Yeah, there's a handful of homeless people that live in Las Vegas.
There may be more than that.
When it's 106 degrees or whatever the hell it was, there is nothing that I hate more than watching homeless people have dogs that are panting like they are on the brink of death.
Yeah.
And you know they're just going to make them sit there in the sun for like the next 12 hours. And you're like, this dog is not going to survive this. You feel, I mean, who knows why the person is in the position that they're in, but like this dog, you're not giving this dog a chance.
I can't believe you fell for it. Those dogs are actors.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
That was Warwick Davis?
Wow. Happy birthday, Warwick Davis.
They teach those dogs to look super hot. And I don't mean sexy.
I don't mean sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's so depressing.
The second worst thing about it is trying to fend off those ladies in those filthy outfits because I don't want a picture. I just want to feel your knockers. Now listen,
My God.
I'm not going to give you $10 for a picture, but I'll give you $20 if I get to feel lefty.
Your knockers.
Right, Rose? That's all he can say.
Yeah.
Do you know the area by the link?
Yeah.
And there's an area right when you're walking down that strip. Mm-hmm. Zach knows what I'm talking about. There's a bunch of dudes like cowboys that have like their shirts off with cowboy hats. Yeah. And then there's a bunch of the ladies that Chris is talking about.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, if they're on any other part of the strip, they just are doing their own thing. But in that little area, they're stopping people once in a while to try to get pictures, but it does seem like 4 cowboys and 4 hot gals are just talking.
Yeah.
It's almost like their worlds have converged.
Yeah.
Like, we're supposed to be trying to make money, but the 4 of us want to hook up with the 4 of you, so why don't we just hang out and talk?
Yeah, correct.
Do you think they ever do that?
I think so, because they seem to spend more time flirting with each other. I was like, I want a picture. But you guys are talking to these ladies. I mean, no, that's not what I meant.
No. Why is hockey throwing money?
Oh, man.
All right, should we do what really matters?
Yeah. Do you think, though, that like they're in their house and they're like, got to go to work?
Yeah.
And they throw on their cowboy hat and their small little leather undies.
Your mic's off.
And they just roll on out the door. There goes Dad. Dad going to earn the bacon today.
Another day, another dollar.
By flossing the sausage.
They're small little leather undies.
Dad works so hard for us, honey.
Yeah. I'll be back.
See you in the morning, hon. Dad's working late. Again.
The Oilers lose to the Panthers in the game and in the series. The Panthers win 5-1, and they win the series 4-2. Sam Reinhart scored 4 goals last night in Game 6. He's the first to score 4 in a finals game since Maurice Richard.
The Rocket.
The Rocket in 1957. And Reinhart's the first to do it in a clincher since 1922.
Here is the clincher.
And that was the Toronto St. Patrick's. Their winger, Babe Dye, in 1922, scored 4 in a clincher.
Was devastated.
So Reinhardt scores 4 in the clincher, but Sam Bennett, your Conn Smythe winner, Mark Parrish.
Yeah, it was, man, last night's game was so impressive. That was by far the best game Florida played probably all season, for sure in the playoffs. They brought their absolute A game. They had zero interest in going back to Edmonton. Everybody was just sound. Barkov was incredible on McDavid. Bobrovsky stood tall when he had to. Obviously Reinhart. And the one thing same thing is going to be in the offseason as last year for Edmonton. It's going to be goaltending, see if they can't find some defense, because they know they have the offense. They just can't quite seem to pull it together. That being said, Florida has just been absolutely incredible for 3 years now. They've been one of, and the last 2 years they have been by far the best team in the NHL. It was just so impressive the way they played. Their demeanor, their poise, their structure. I mean, everything was just perfect last night.
The head coach is so good that after they gave up that horrible 3-goal lead and lost game 4, they go on the road back to Edmonton and they just spank them on their own ice.
Yeah.
And it was just that. They're incredible, man.
And I think that kind of came to Edmonton. You could see it last night. They were a little demoralized, And it's also tough, too. Like, Skinner obviously didn't have the playoffs that he or Edmonton wanted. And when that first goal, too, bad turnover, and Skinner, you don't necessarily want him. You want him to make that save, obviously. You're hoping he can make that save, and he was unable to come up with that big-time save at the right time. Then they got going McDavid over back checks on Tkachuk's goal. The third goal, I have no idea what Skinner was doing. That was just the worst rebound I've ever seen in NHL playoff history. He just handed it to Barkov 8-10 feet away. It's just a gimme.
And the defense had been on the ice for like 2.5 minutes.
They had a long shift. That's when you got it. You got to get the whistling. My buddy Boosh last night was talking about that on air too. Yeah, like that's just a no-brainer. Like the goalie has to get a whistle on that. Absolutely has to bail your team out. And when you give a rebound right there, no chance.
What really matters though is this.
Did you know that the blue whale is the largest animal to have ever lived on Earth, and that includes the dinosaurs?
Correct.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think we've said that on the show about 40 times.
I think you guys have all called me a blue whale.
That is correct, because I think we've said you're the largest animal that's ever existed.
Sometimes I don't call you blue.
Oh, that's what you call my dad.
My boy.
My boy.
You know what's crazy, too, is there's no way a blue whale would ever know that, right? It hasn't been on land. They don't know they're the biggest animal that's ever lived on Earth.
Don't think it cares.
Nope, doesn't care.
No.
Yeah.
Or they care.
Whales are sweet.
They sure are.
Oh, yeah. They're fascinating.
They're pretty, they're pretty cool.
When you see one in person, it just blows your mind.
That's a huge bitch.
And you say that real loud.
It's crazy how their throats are so small and they only eat those tiny little krill.
Krill, right?
Yeah. And I think they only eat like
the hockey player?
Like, thank God those krill all live at together. They make it so easy to be eaten. You know what I mean?
They should spread out.
Vacuum them up.
Yeah. Guys, spread out.
Yeah, that strength
Come
in
on,
numbers
guys, listen to me.
for them
Spread
is
out.
not working.
You don't understand. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, like at the corporate holiday party. If the krill were just like, if we just spread out, I think they would all be dead.
Yeah.
And then this entire ocean would be ours.
Yeah, we'd be all krilled up in here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But they stay together. They bond and they all get eaten.
Yeah.
Circle of
They
life.
probably taste like ass.
I bet you're right.
Can't be that good, can it?
Wow.
Take it down a notch,
okay.
Bat Boy.
Wow.
I like the way he talks, though. I like the way you think.
The Minnesota Vikings announced that there will be 12 practices open to the public at training camp. The first one is Saturday, July 26th.
Holy balls.
Yeah, hell yeah, Hogs.
We're a little over a month away, guys.
Let's
A little
go.
over a month away. 12
Let's
open
go.
practices, though. And I think, are the ones with the Patriots open to the public?
Hogs?
I think they might be.
Are
those
Normally they are. There's one.
One, I
at
think.
least it is.
Yeah. I don't think they all are, because I think they go over a lot of, things that they don't want the public to see, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
like there's jousting.
Yeah, they joust.
There's a live death match.
Yeah, they hot kiss.
They have that krill eating competition.
They do that.
The
Yep.
poor hockey player.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
It is krill eating season.
What really matters, though, is this.
oh, that's definitely a good year for krill. The tongue of a blue whale is the size and weight of an elephant. The blue whale's heart the size of a small car. And apparently you could swim through the largest blood vessels of a blue whale.
That's a huge bitch.
Yep.
Well, Sauce could only swim about a lap and a half.
Yeah.
Well, his body'd get in there, but his head would get stuck. It'd be like a blockage. They'd have to go in and clear up the blockage. It'd be that giant head. What have you been eating, Krilly? That's the weird whale's name. It's weird that he named himself after what he eats. It's like me being called Cheeseburger.
That's not what you were going to say.
I know, but I had to change it.
You pivoted quickly.
It's like Pinocchio and Geppetto and Sauce are trying to get out of Monstro. And Geppetto and Pinocchio easily slide out.
Yeah.
Why did we let him go first?
Guys!
Sauce's head gets stuck.
Guys! Go on without me.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What did you say? We're on the land.
More of what really matters after this Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. 648. Parrish is over there. Cast of Thousands.
Hello.
Hi, buddy.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm real good, man. You know, I've been trying to talk you guys into watching the show The Pit. I get the following email from a doctor. I won't tell you his name because he didn't tell me I could. And seems like a good dude.
Yeah.
I love that you're talking about the show The Pit this week on the Power Trip. I'm a longtime listener and love what you guys do. I'm a dual-trained ER and ICU physician. The medicine, the feeling, the emotion of The Pit is absolutely spot on. The medical cases and how they handle them are real life.
So this is essentially The Bear?
Yeah. Only
for
life and
hospitals?
death. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, for
that's
sure.
what is great about The Bear, right? Is people like Gavin Casey have said that's the anxiety, the attention to detail. That's what it feels like to work in a world-class restaurant.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's the equivalent attention to detail of an ICU or an ER.
That's what this doctor's saying. He says, yeah, the chaos of an ER shift, the boarding problems, in other words, they can't find rooms for the patients. The administration, there's always somebody saying they need to do better or they're going to sell all kinds of stuff. Everything is perfect. One thing that hits me is the flashbacks and the PTSD that Dr. Robbie has from COVID. That is real, and I feel that regularly. We all do. I'm glad you brought it up because the show's incredible. All of my coworkers watch it, and we love it. Noah Wiley, who plays Dr. Robbie, is doing a lot of advocating for burned-out medical professionals and recently spoke in front of a congressional committee about it. You should check out some of his interviews. He gets it even as an actor. Anyways, thanks for talking about the show and getting people to watch us so the public understands our struggles in the medical career. I can't imagine, guys. I don't know. I mean, doctors are always fascinating, but specifically if you're working a shift for, like this show, 12 hours, and the person who comes in just got hit by a car, you got to know how to deal with that. The person behind them just got electrocuted. You got to know how to deal with that. The person behind them drowned, and you got to know how to deal with that. And you got to do it off the top, just bam, off the top of your head. You don't have time to think about it. You got to have all this knowledge about how to restart the human body. Incredible. I really, really love this show. It's so well done. The Pit.
Right on.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, the Peach Pit is where they hung out in Beverly Hills 90210.
There was a lot of life happening there, too.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, and that seemed real,
Yep.
For, I just always wished I could stop time and look at the camera.
No, you're thinking of the Max from Saved by the Bell. This is the Peach Pit from Beverly Hills 90210.
Or is it?
Yeah, see? He's not
well
wrong.
played. It might be.
I have not seen an episode of 90210.
You're missing out.
That's
Bunch
really
of hot
weird,
chicks.
man.
I've not
I
seen
don't
an
know.
episode.
I don't know how you missed that. That would be. It would have been right in your wheelhouse.
Yep, game changer when they added Tiffany Amber Thiessen for obvious reasons.
I know why, though. You didn't like looking at people who lived like poor people.
They lived in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, you looked down on them. That was the joke.
I mean,
That was a joke.
that went right over
Wasn't a
my
good
head.
one, but it was a joke. That's poor people joke. You don't get it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch it.
Yeah, right.
I was like, nah.
No.
That's why you didn't watch Succession either.
You were like, all those women's boobies are real. Disgusting.
I probably did use the word boobies when I was 13.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure you did at that age.
Hockey still uses the word
100%.
boobies.
I like to say hugs and kisses.
Why?
More of what really matters. All these scores and stats. Chris will change your life with something else.
We really are. I know, he's had it with us.
He just goes, what?
He's had it with us.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, the smart kid's going to leave.
The planet thing broke me. Short-circuited.
I like to say hugs and kisses.
Okay.
What does that mean?
The Minnesota Twins lost yet again. This time to the Reds, they lost 6-5. They actually took a lead in the 6th on a 3-run Bader home run
that hit off the guy's glove.
Ooh, didn't see it. Okay. Yeah. But Cincinnati added 2 in the bottom of the 6th to lead 6-5, and that ended up being the final. The Twins have now lost 5 straight games and 9 of their last 11. 2 more against Cincinnati, including tonight at 6:10. Bailey Ober goes from Minnesota, but what really matters is this.
Hugs and kisses.
All right, Corey, your turn.
Yeah.
See how it worked out? Didn't you guys feel better when I said that?
Yeah, that was very kind of you.
Thank you. Okay. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, publicly is the most commonly misspelled word in the English language. Publicly.
Wow.
Can you spell it?
The last time we did this, he derailed.
I think I can, though.
This might kill Corey.
Hugs and kisses.
Let's hope so.
Publicly.
Why couldn't you ask him this Friday morning until... Oh, you're going to be in San Diego.
Yeah, I'll be in San Diego.
Ask him right
you know
before
what, though?
initials.
Right before you go, can I give you hugs and kisses?
Of course. Publicly. Publicly.
Bam!
Publicly.
You did it.
Nailed it.
Wanna
Hugs
play
and
initials?
kisses.
Why is...
I don't know.
I don't understand why that one's so hard.
That's one of the easiest words to spell.
I spelled it. Can't be that hard.
Right, case closed.
Yeah,
I can't do
right.
definitely.
Yeah.
CASE.
They're reprinting the dictionaries as we speak.
Yeah, hugs and kisses.
When he says it, it doesn't sound flattering.
Do you think the misspelling is an I after the C?
Isn't it I after the E, except for...
You say it like Crackhead Bob.
Thank you.
So one of Sauce's endorsements is Dive Guys, and I can't stop laughing at those spots because it just sounds like Crackhead Bob is doing commercials for Five Guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So every time he's like, meat sauce here for Dive Guys.
That's all I can hear him go. Hugs and kisses.
What were we talking about, though?
DiveGuysMN.com.
No, I bet publicly, I bet people add an I, like public. I'm just trying to figure out where you could even make a mistake.
I at the end of the C, maybe?
Yeah, like ILY. Publicly.
That's probably
Publicly? I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe an EY?
Or they forget the L.
Yeah, there's a couple L's in there, yeah.
They forget maybe the first one.
I don't know. Yeah, it'd be pubically.
The Lynx beat the Aces 76-62.
Use that in a sentence.
Nafisa Collier left in the third quarter with a back injury. Doctor says she needs a backiotomy.
Ow.
The Lynx will host, though, Indiana for the Commissioner's Cup on July 1st. So Caitlin Clark and the Fever at the Lynx July 1st for the Commissioner's Cup. Worked out kind of nicely for the Lynx there, did it not?
Yeah.
Is it a scandal, a scam, or is it AI? Is she getting the hell beaten out of her for real? Or is that just like overblown?
Last night she was.
Yeah.
Does it happen all the time? Why do they do that?
I don't get it.
Why do they allow people to do that?
She
Why
got
is it
intimidation. Get her off the game. Get her off her game.
I know, but they're like
but
physically
she's
poking
their-
her eyeball out.
She's their meal ticket.
They seem to hate her because
Yeah.
she's good.
Yeah.
Or do they hate her for reasons I don't know?
I don't know, but they
I
all
don't
seem to hate her.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
wish we had an expert that knew something about the WNBA.
She passed away.
Who did?
Marnie.
Zach was showing me the highlight essentially on SportsCenter this morning. Caitlin Clark gets poked in the eye, and then as she's just kind of trying to get her feet set, she bumps into the gal that poked her in the eye. It didn't even look like that was intentional at all.
No, because the player who poked her in the eye, got up in her grill,
Like, how
didn't
dare
give
you.
her any space.
Yep.
And then, they bumped into each other, and then a third party comes in and just throws her to the ground.
Yeah. Do they hate
Laid
her
her
because
out.
she wears a grill during the game?
Yeah.
Like Nelly.
Man, I'm with you, Chris. I have no
don't
idea what's
understand.
going on, but from afar, it just looks like league-wide jealousy, which makes no sense. Because in the long term, she's going to make all of them more money, more attention, more opportunities, more sponsorships. She is so good for the WNBA. They said the 2 weeks that she was out, that ratings dropped like 50%. Is that accurate? I think that's what somebody posted on Twitter. That it was about a 50% drop without her. How can you hate her when you're going to get paid because of her?
I don't know. I wish I knew. I wish somebody
What
would
are we
tell
missing?
me. Yeah, there's got to be something we're missing. Maybe she's just mean. I don't know.
She doesn't seem mean.
She doesn't seem to be.
She's starting to be.
Yeah,
I would be too if I was her.
And
I'd get angry.
I mean, that Commissioner's Cup game here at Target Center, that upper deck will be open. And it will be wide open, and there will be a lot of people in that building that night.
Yeah.
And it's like, that should be a good thing, but apparently it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be like if in the 80s, Perry, they just threw Gretzky around.
Yeah, like because he was better than them.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't know anything about it, but that's what it looks
opposite of what the NHL.
Yeah, they protect him, right?
They protected him, yes.
Exactly. You said this. I think it was off air, but she should have started her own league. Right? Like, now, obviously, that would look like she's just meat saucing it, right? It looks like she's going to just take her ball and go home because she's, tired of getting smacked around. But, man, that would definitely show the rest of the league that, like, you had no idea what you had while you had me. So I'm just going to go sit out or just go play an Unrivaled or something, and then you guys are on your own.
She got them chartered flights. Like, they were flying commercial. Like, and again, whatever. Like, she also hasn't been cocky about it. Like, she hasn't, been out there saying, like, she's been in these, like, scrums and, like, has been very, very classy with the media afterward, didn't go out. I mean, it's just, I've finally reached my breaking point of it. It's like, especially last night.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry.
Dude, I can tell, though.
Yeah, it's just,
I saw you this morning. I'm like, he's had it.
Is that enough?
He's had enough of it.
But it's like every sport needs a handful of game changers. It's not like Bill Russell and Oscar Robertson and Wilt Chamberlain sucked at basketball. They were great, but Magic and Bird changed the playing field for everybody else. Then Jordan took it to another level a couple of years later. But do you think Wilt Chamberlain and Oscar Robertson and all those guys were like, oh, God, not Magic and Bird? What about us? Right. It's like, no, they're advancing it. I doubt players in the early 80s were mad that Bird and Magic were getting all the attention.
And you know why they weren't mad? Because the NBA, I believe even, I could be wrong here, but I believe up until even the 70s, maybe even later than that. The 80s. The finals were on tape delay.
The 80s, yeah. Yes,
tape
in
delay.
The 80s, yeah.
And it was the superstars, and that's the whole reason why the NBA has flourished as it has over the years, is those superstars from those guys you mentioned to MJ to LeBron, like that, and that's what brings the money, that's what brings the ratings, and that they have superstars now in the WNBA, but they're not, there's just, like you said, there's some like weird, it feels like jealousy, I don't know.
They ought to, like, can they do in the WNBA what they do in hockey and just hire some enforcer women?
That's what got to be thinking about it.
To come in and just, like,
a lot of people got a daughter.
A lot of people are calling for that.
Sauce your hands up.
Enforcer women, Woodhawk.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. I'm about to go foul her. Yeah. You better come get me.
Yeah. You need a meeting.
I am a meeting.
That's a huge bitch.
That's mean.
No, not you. the enforcer woman. I just thinking of like Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, right.
Freaking ass.
You'd be fine with that. Right on?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
How many fouls do I get? 5. I only need 1.
Thank God.
Just enough to piss off my enforcer lady. The news is next. Bat Boy Day is today. In about 30 minutes, Zach will start having makeup applied to his face so he looks like the 90s tabloid figure Bat Boy. He will be at the Saints game tonight. If you're going to the Saints game, feel free to take as many pictures as possible. He also will be on Twin Cities Live today with Ben and Elizabeth. And we'll talk more about that in a little bit. But again, if you are a Power Trip fan at all, do us a favor and tune in to Twin Cities Live. Let's make their ratings gigantic to the point where somebody goes, what the hell happened today? Well, Power Trip Nation watched their freak Bat Boy do an entire interview without mentioning why he was dressed as Bat Boy. We'll tell you more about that later. But the news is next. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.